And welcome to another edition of the Steeler Postgame Show. My name's Ralph Williams, along with Bensman Sports and Brian Pettit. Brian is from the Tiger Stripes Media and also works with the Sports Nuts Network, as well as Pensman Sports. He has his own page, Pensman Sports. Check out his shorts. And also, he works with the Sports Nuts Network, and I will be working with them shortly as well. And, I have my own broadcasting network here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, X. We're on the Kick Network, and we're simulcasted both on Pensman Sports page and on Brian Pettit's Tiger Stripes Media page as well. All right. Steelers win today, 27-22. And not a bad win for the Steelers today. Always a dogfight against the Ravens. But first, we're in the Mata Heating and Air Conditioning Studios here at Studio 10 in Berlin, Maryland. 724-2010-500 Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. All right. Also, we are sponsored by Mike Dawson Realty, Ocean City, Maryland, 410-596-1681. Please, it is imperative that you please give Mike a call. What a great Christmas gift for you if you're going next year to Ocean City, Maryland. They are raising the hotel prices. The tax went up 1%, and so you need to get to the phone. Give Mike a call, 410-596-1681, Mike Dawson Realty, because the reason I say this is because, as I said, they're raising prices on the hotels, and Mike has some great short-term rentals for you. So give him a call today. That number again, 410-596-1681, because if you don't, you're going to have major, major problems trying to get paying for a hotel in Ocean City, Maryland. And I don't want to hear no complaints about that. I'm against the hotels in Ocean City, Maryland. What I'm against is I'm against when you gouge people. That's when I have a problem. And them hotels in Ocean City gouge people. I don't like it. I don't like what they're doing. I don't like their business practices. I've taken it to where I need it to go. They've done nothing. So now I'm going to do what I got to do to stop this. All right. So we're not here to talk about that right now. Later on, coming up right after the post-game show, a very special college football show with me and with myself, Pensman, and Brian Pettit here. We're going to talk about the Bulls, who's going where and what. And, all right, we got what's going on. How are you today? All right, D, how are you? All right, and then we got here big, who's this here? Big D, Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. Well, let me say this. I don't think they'll ever go to the Super Bowl with Mike Tomlin. And if they do, I have agreed that I will do all. If they go to the Super Bowl, if they go to the Super Bowl with Mike Tomlin before he resigns or steps down, which I think he will do after this contract. Okay.
Or gets fired.
I will do all my shows naked. Okay. That's how much I think they're not going to go to the Super Bowl. So, all right. So there you are. All right. Gotta love the Bird Week getting a big win. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Get fired up for Pensman. Shows some excitement. First place in the division. Yeah. Okay. All right. My name is Ralph Williams. I am the host of the show, and I'm Ralph Williams. Yeah. Let me talk to you. What do you want to talk about? All right. Let's do it. Okay, guys. Steelers win 27-22. Pensman, we'll start with you. Tell everybody how they can get a hold of you. And what a win for the Steelers. Go ahead.
You can find me on YouTube and all social media platforms. But Big says get fired up. How can I get fired up when we're up 17-3 and then we end up winning 27-22? That was a disgrace of a performance on our defense in the second half. Again, our second half defense sucks. Our second half defense needs help. Our second half defense gave up too many yards. Derrick Henry had his way. How can I get fired up over this defense? This defense is a freaking joke. Yeah, they won. Wake up. Yeah, you need to wake up, because if you have to give up 17-3, and we should raise the banner because we always lead at halftime. But that was a disgraceful win. I'm telling you, it was a disgraceful win. I'm glad we won, because I'm not negative. I'm just saying, you give up 17-3, we should have destroyed them 35-10. You should not have came back. Ralph will tell you that.
Oh, absolutely. I agree 100% on that. And so yeah, it was a win. I get that. But here's the thing though. Let me say this. I've said this before and I'll say it again. All right. It's better to be lucky than good. And I want to thank Larry Stryker. Larry's a good friend of mine. He's involved in independent wrestling, and he also has his own wrestling program. And he works with Bubba Brewer, who's a friend of mine, Allied Powers Wrestling Federation in Indiana, Pennsylvania. So there you are. Brian Pettit, your thoughts on this game. Tell everybody they can get a hold of you and welcome to the show.
Yeah, you can get a hold of me through my email now. It's Brian Pettit on the radio at outlook.com. So anybody that wants to have an email, there's my email for any sports content, or if you got some news that you want to share, I'll take ideas on everything. So just like that. And also I'm on most of the platforms under Tiger Stripes Media. All you got to do is look up Tiger Stripes Media, or I'm on X and YouTube and every platform that you can think of. So yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm going to try to work around this music here. We're going to tune into the Mike Tomlin post game press conference here. Of course, it's never very long, but we're going to try to get this going here. I got to get to where he's on the platform there.
Brian, while you work on that, I got a question for Brian.
Okay, what's that?
All right, whenever you're ready, guys, go ahead.
All right, if Niners were up 17-3 at halftime, and you saw what the Steelers would you have the same reaction as me?
Yeah, I would. I mean, that's happened a lot of times. If you're up 17, what was the score at half?
It was 17, 9 or something.
17-9, but they were
Yeah,
down.
it's still a close game, but still, what they did in that fourth quarter was you couldn't control the ball. I mean, you had Aaron Rodgers fumble almost, which could have been a fumble there. Lamar Jackson is gotten, to tell you the truth, I think he's a little slower than he used to be.
Well, he's hurt right now, Brian.
Yeah,
and the bottom line is, he's hurt, and a hurt, even a what they call healthy Lamar Jackson still can't beat the Steelers. Steelers seem to have his number a lot of times.
Yeah, but I think
don't forget, and you forgot about Likely's almost touchdown too.
Yeah, Likely too. Yeah.
I mean, some of those plays where even that one where he missed that one, if y'all can't remember, late in the fourth quarter, where the guy, he overthrew him or something, he undercut him or whatever. He had a lane right there for a first down right there, and that could have
easily.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
But he just completely he got in his head and said, I got to pass it. But he was wide open to throw that one in the end zone or just run that one. It was just unbelievable because I thought right then, I was like, oh, here we go. Steelers going to lose this one again. And then,
well, all these games against the Ravens, Brian, I think maybe 2 since this rivalry started, maybe 5 at the most, have been blowouts. Everything else has been mostly dogfights. 16-13, 17-10, or 17-14.
7 points or less.
Yes, exactly. 3 to 7 point games every single time. And what happens is, go ahead, Pence.
I just want to explain to Big that I am happy about the Steelers win. Whenever the Steelers beat the Ravens, I am happy. But the way the Steelers won shouldn't have had come down to this. The way they were up 17-9 and they dominated the first half, they should have just kept the momentum going. And they just had the foot on the brake. That's it. I am a fan, but I'm also part of the media now, so I have to be neutral. So
you have to be a neutral party. I mean, I used to be a fan, and then when I started doing this, now I can't become a fan anymore. I have to be a neutral party, like you said. You have to. You have to be objective. You have to be, you know what I mean? Say what you feel, and I tell it like it is. And that, Pensman and Brian,
I'm trying to back myself up because Big's like, oh, some fan you are. I'm happy with the win, but the way they won.
Well, it's better to be lucky than good. I've said that all the time. And you know what? Today was a perfect example of it. And you know what? I've also said this, that these close wins like this are going to bite you in the butt. Look at Kansas City. They keep losing games now, close games, because, they can't come back like they used to. And the Steelers are in that kind of predicament too. And you know what's funny? I think I said this last week or the week before. There is nobody right now that's dominant in the NFL right now. Nobody at 10-2, 11-1, 14-0, nothing like that. Nobody's dominant. Everybody's about average or just above average. And that's what's going on this year in the NFL. It's mediocrity at its best. You're going to have playoff teams 9-8. I mean, all right, let's get started here. Let's start off with the Mike Tomlin press conference here, or post-game press conference here. So we're going to do that right now. And here's mediocre 9-8 Mike Tomlin. Here we go. Okay, it's getting ready to start in about 5 seconds here, maybe 10. Let's see where we are here. There we go. There it goes.
Man, awesome team win. I'm just appreciative of the effort of the men in that locker room. It's classic Steelers Ravens. Unfortunately, man, we had a lot of guys go down in the game, but that's kind of been a component of it too. Darnell Washington had a concussion. Malik Harrison had a concussion. Pete had a concussion. Benton had an ankle. He was able to go back. A couple other evals, I think they were able to go back. But it's really kind of indicative of how this game is played, man. Appreciate the efforts. Big win for us, obviously, in a hostile environment. And we'll keep moving. Questions?
Thank you, Tech. Down the field right off the bat, you did it in the second half, too. Was it important with some of the second half balls that you gutted?
I just think we were in an aggressive posture all day. I just think that's how we got out of bed this morning. That's what's required when you're playing these guys in their venue.
What did you see that made you feel comfortable you could attack them down?
I just think that's the way we needed to play. We needed to be aggressive. We've just been in here a lot. We're familiar with them in this environment, and that's what's required.
What can you say about the defense? I know it wasn't obviously what you wanted overall, but you did hold them to pretty good.
Man, I'm just appreciative, man. We started having linebackers go down. That period of time when Patrick Crean was unavailable to us was uncomfortable. But that's just the component of it. That's why it's the ultimate team game. I'm just appreciative of the collective efforts.
That likely non-touchdown in the fourth quarter. Joey Porter never gave up on that play. What do you have to say about that?
Just appreciative of the effort. That's just kind of indicative of how the game needs to be played, and, it'll be a good example of that.
Why don't you speak to Alex Highsmith and how he stepped up in some of the big plays you made?
Man, I thought as the game got thick, you really felt his presence. We're actually coming out of that very last time out, and he turned around, was walking back toward the bench with me. I was like, Alex, what are you doing, man? Get back in there. And I'm thankful that I did, because obviously, man, he made the play of the day.
Did you think that likely catch was a touchdown when they called it?
I did not. But I know sometimes, in the effort to get it right, they'll signal it a touchdown and give it the benefit of the review. But no, I didn't think it was a touchdown.
Like, big day for DK, but he also was a gunner and actually drew a holding penalty on that play. What can you say about his efforts and just showing that versatility?
He just brought that approach all week. I think oftentimes game day is indicative of what transpires during the week. I just thought that he had a can-do attitude, man. He was wired all week. He texted me after hours, et cetera. But I just appreciate his mindset and what he brought into the building today.
Mike, I don't know if you ever get a sense of this, but did you just feel a sense that Aaron was in control?
I did. But again, we knew what was on the line today. And that's why you go do business with a guy like Aaron. For thick days like today, he's a been there, done that guy. But beyond the experience component of it, he relishes it. You can just tell. And that's the benefit of having a guy like AR.
You said you knew you were going to need to be more aggressive with the defense and coming in. Did you take that mindset in at the beginning of the week? Was that something you spent more extra time on?
Yes.
How did that play out for the week of practice? Did you see the response from the guys you like you saw?
Practice is just that. It prepares you for play. And so we were reserving judgment until we got in stadium.
It's only 34 yards rushing today, but you were able to stretch the field a number of times. Do you feel that since you were able to stretch the field today, that maybe moving forward that would help your run game?
They smashed us today. You know, I got to give them credit. We weren't able to get it going the way that we desired. And then certainly as attrition set in, we weren't able to maintain their run. And that's what made the game as tight as it was.
Anyone else?
You had that stat Roman Wilson today because of the veteran receivers. What went into that?
Exactly what you said, because of the veteran receivers.
Did you see out the field and MBS in their first opportunity?
I appreciate their efforts, man. I think their experience showed.
Man.
But certainly, maybe with another week, man, it's reasonable to expect it to be better.
The Ravens defense was, they've been playing a lot better than the last one beginning of the season. What would allow you guys?
This is it right here.
To pass the ball down the field so well today?
I'm not going to speak for those guys. I was just talking about our mindset and what we desire to get done. And largely, particularly in the passing game, I think we were able to do so. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you. And that was mediocre 9-8 Mike Tomlin with his post-game press conference. Guys, what were your thoughts on this?
Not too impressed with it, I guess. I mean, he did have some things to say, but I wasn't kind of indicative of it. I mean, that's normal what his press conference sounds like anyway. You know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's kind of plain and simple.
Just plain,
Didn't really give any explanation of that. And I mean, it was some good questions, but he really kind of, short press conference, like y'all said, he does, but it really didn't dive deep into the game, what they did. He just talked about mostly injuries and, that.
Yeah. And then
that players that want to come back. It was kind of whatever it is.
Yeah, well, then on top of that too, Brian and Pensman, what you have to understand is that he even came out and said that they played bad. I mean, he even come out and said it was just crazy, So, they weren't on their game today, and he did admit that, which I'm actually quite surprised that he came out and admit all that. So, I mean, but that is the situation there. So, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channels and also our Twitter accounts and whatever other social media we have. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow as well. All right, Pensman, your thoughts on this press conference and what mediocre Mike had to say here.
I'm just glad they came out of that's how they got out of bed this morning. I'm just glad about that. That just makes me feel 10 times better.
Yeah, well, that's one of his added. What do they call them? Tomlinisms. There you go.
Tom. Yeah.
That's just how we woke up this morning.
We woke up this morning. Yeah, exactly. I got a good one for you guys. There used to be a coach. They used to coach Duquesne basketball and Robert Morris basketball. His name was Danny Nee, and Danny Nee used to always say, every time they lost, we didn't deliver the mail. All right. So, I'm going to start using that from now on when the Steelers lose. They didn't deliver the mail. So, and I don't even know where Danny Nee is these days. I think last I checked, he was coaching at high school basketball or something somewhere in Alaska or something. I don't know. Who knows? You know what I mean? So, but anyway, he used to say, we didn't deliver the mail. So, but you could say that the Steelers didn't deliver the mail. They delivered it, but it was a late delivery of the mail. Okay. Which means they came through at the end when the mail needed to be delivered and it got delivered. So we're going to put it in that perspective today. That's a Ralphism there. So, but
anyway, like I was saying, he said that the injuries, Queen went down, Highsmith came out, Highsmith came back in, Ramsey got burnt.
Yeah,
it's just one of those things.
Yeah, Ramsey got burned a couple times today, and then it's
like what Brian said. It's average.
Yeah, it's average play, and it's also not only is it just average play, it's mediocrity, and the fans are getting tired of it. It happened last week. Throughout the week, all they talked about was about the booing. It made national news. The pundits out there all went ballistic all this whole week.
I sense their frustration though.
Yeah, absolutely. It is what it is. And the Steelers are what they are. They're mediocre. But I don't care if they're in first place. They could be in first place all they want. It's a matter of when you win the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. That's when you know you're good. Okay, and the Steelers right now are not a good football team. They're a mediocre football team, and I'll say that again and again. And I'll tell you this, and I said this last week, or I said it. What was it, Saturday? And I'm going to say it again. If Mike Tomlin was to go to New York to the Giants, by any stretch of the imagination, I'm going to use a hypothetical here. The New York media would eat him alive. And for someone to come out and say that he would eat them alive, Mike Tomlin would have something coming. I wouldn't go to New York if you paid me, because you know why? Their media there is brutal, and they would eat him up. All right, they've eaten up all these other coaches. They would eat him up. Okay, I don't want to hear the New York media is one of some of the worst as far as asking tough questions and eating up these coaches, and they do it all the time. They do it to Aaron Glenn. They're doing it now, to the Giants coach, whoever the interim coach is there. I think it's the janitor or somebody. I don't even know. I don't care. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, all right, guys, let's dissect this a little bit. Next week, the Steelers play the Miami Dolphins, and the Dolphins are on a 4-game winning streak here. They're hot now. They're starting to get hot, the Dolphins. I think Mike McDaniel might have saved his job this year. We're going to find out. Next week at Acrisure Stadium, Miami Dolphins, who have beaten some key teams this year. They've even beaten some of their division rivals. Okay? Miami is nobody to fool around with, and don't forget Minka Fitzpatrick's looking for revenge. So we're going to find out if that happens. Jalen Ramsey, let's see if he don't get burned or toasted this week by somebody. All right? Coming up. So, all right, hello to you as well.
What's going on, Zillow? Welcome back.
Zillow 97. Welcome to the program. Thank you for participating as well.
No, Zillow was in my second half reaction video. That's what he said.
Okay, great.
That's what he said. That's why he said hello again.
Yep, we're doing good. Thank you, Zillow. It's always great to be on the microphone here talking with everybody. All right. This segment here of the Mike Tomlin post-game press conference is brought to you by Big Jim's Bikes, Ocean City, Maryland. Don't forget to call Big Jim. If you're going to Ocean City for 2026, get a hold of Big Jim right now. BigJimsBikes.com or 410-289-1203. He also has motorized scooters for handicapped people like myself. I do business with him. When my mom, my wife, and I, and we go down to Big Jim's, we go there. We get 2 scooters, one for my mom, one for my wife, and I already have a motorized chair. And you know what? I urge handicapped people to take advantage of this and reserve your scooter now. Tell Big Jim, I'm coming down in June, whatever, and whatever hotel you're staying at. I'm hoping you call Mike Dotson. I'm hoping I can help you, not only just my handicapped brethren, but other people, so that you don't have to reach in your pocket and only feel your leg after you're done in Ocean City, Maryland, or you don't have to take out 2 loans and mortgage your house to stay at one of the hotels when you can get a short-term rental with Mike Dotson and get your scooter or bike with Big Jim's Bikes. He's open year-round, and he has 3 locations on the boardwalk in Ocean City, Maryland. So there you go, 410-289-1203, Big Jim's Bikes. All right. Okay, guys, Miami Dolphins. Tua is the quarterback there. I think we can rattle his cage next week if we play it by the hip. Steelers should be able to move the football. If Aaron Rodgers is what he says he is, I hear he's calling the plays now. Arthur Smith has been stripped of calling the plays. I heard that Aaron Rodgers has taken over, which is good, because you know why? Arthur Smith stinks at calling plays.
That's why we scored 27 points. Oh, okay.
Exactly correct.
That's why. There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
Aaron Rodgers made a comment this week to the local media in Pittsburgh. He said that he was going to call the plays this week. So we'll see what happens as it goes.
I don't know if you saw or not, but did you see that screenplay that was really easy and we scored for a touchdown?
Yes, that was easy. Well, Tony Romo was the was the color guy for the game, and he always points everything out as if he was on the field. That's why, Tony Romo's not a bad color guy. I'm glad that J.J. Watt's on with Iron Eagle. Charles Davis was the worst. Okay, and I'm glad they got rid of Charles Davis. So but here we are there. All right, before we dissect Miami here real quick, I got a few announcements of some shows coming up this week. Please do not forget my new radio show Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. in Philadelphia on WWDB 860 AM, the Ralph Williams Show. Here's the video. One. All right, there you are. There's the video for that. Every Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m., 860 a.m. in Philadelphia, WWDB. I'm working on getting a guest on from Berlin, Pennsylvania. In case you're not aware, Snyder's of Berlin is going out of business. They are going to shut the plant down next year. So I'm trying to get somebody from the Berlin government and a couple reporters to maybe come on and talk with us about the closing of the Snyder plant. Delaware County, I got some news for you as well and a bunch of stuff. I told you, Philadelphia, I'm coming, and I'm happy that the city of brotherly love has welcomed me on weekdays because Pittsburgh would not do it. So, several stations in Pittsburgh refused to give me a weekday slot for my Ralph Williams Show. So I want to thank 1250 The Answer for letting me put my show on weekends, as well as my Sports Corner radio show as well, because no one would let me in Pittsburgh. So I had to leave. I had to go to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, and I got all these emails of people calling me a traitor. Well, that's too bad. I had to do what's best for me and my company, all right? And what's best for me, being on a microphone. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, Pittsburgh, if I go syndicated across the country on several radio stations, guess what, folks? Pittsburgh can eat it. Because you know why? When I needed you, you weren't there. And now all of a sudden you want to come barking up my tree after you find out how famous I'm going to become when I go syndicated across the country. All right, let's talk about the Miami Dolphins here real quick and
Hey,
the
Ralph.
Steelers next week and get a score. Go ahead, Pensman.
Ralph Zilla wants to know who he thinks going to win the Super Bowl.
I don't know. The way the mediocrity of the NFL is right now, no real dominant teams. I don't know. I can't tell you. If I was to guess right now, I would say possibly. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Bobby Lane curse. Will the Bobby Lane curse go away in Detroit? Maybe Detroit might make it this year. I don't know. Chicago Bears are looking pretty good. Green Bay. That whole division is tight except for Minnesota. And then you have the 49ers aren't doing, they're doing average. They're okay. Seattle Seahawks are having a good year. They've gotten lucky.
Niners should be better.
Yeah.
And Brian would agree with that.
Yeah.
They should be 100%.
Zillow, I can't tell you exactly what I believe, who I think would go to the Super Bowl. But anyway. Oh, okay. Ohio or Miami. There you go. All right. Okay, guys, let's talk about Dolphins Steelers, and then we're going to go into some scores and wrap this up here because we got another show to do. Following this show, we're going to be doing our college football show special. We're going to talk about the bowl games, coaches moving around again. We decided to go with this today. All right, Brian, start with you. Miami Steelers next week. Give me a score.
I'm going to say it's going to be close, 24-17.
Yeah, it's been like that all year. Who, Steelers?
Yeah.
At home?
I think, depends on who shows up. It depends on what team shows up.
Or is this going to be a Tomlin special?
And you got to think of Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers' hand. That's a big thing. It's about his hand. And all, So that's just one of those things where it is what Miami
beat the Jets today, 34-10. That's not much of anything, but you know what? They scored a lot of points on a tough Jets defense. Aaron Glenn's defense is not that bad, and they've been in some dogfights this year. So, but anyway, we'll see what they do next week against the Steelers. Can the Steelers, is this going to be a Mike Tomlin special? It could be a team you think you can beat, and then you lose. We got Cleveland coming up at Cleveland. Last year we lost at Cleveland. And we still got the Ravens coming to Acrisure Stadium looking for revenge after today's loss. So we have to button down our hats. We have Detroit at Detroit. So, those are the games we got coming up that are remaining for the season. We got to do something. Steelers have got to do something here. They can't fool around. They can't lay an egg. They got to do something and do it right. Pensman, go ahead.
Just 2 more wins. Just give me 2 more wins, and we'll be 9.
9-8.
That's
9
the
and 8.
standard. Please
9
keep the standard.
Standard needs to
and
be
8.
better.
Yeah, exactly. Standard does need to be better. You are correct. All right, guys, let's get into scores. Once again, Dolphins 34, Jets 10, Rams 10-10 tie with the Cardinals in the second quarter. Tonight, 8:20, Texans at the Chiefs. I think the Texans might win this game. Chiefs are falling down. They've been, they got Taylor Swift, syndrome there, and they're falling down. But the good news is they got some Taylor Swifties now, watching their games and whatnot. Start with you, Brian. Go ahead. What do you think tonight's game? Texans and the Chiefs.
Let's see how the Chiefs play tonight. They could. Let's see. Are they going to lose again, or are they going to actually win? But you never know about Mahomes. I mean, but this game could get real crazy if it does happen. And also, you got to think about it. If they lose again, they're out. Could they be out of the playoffs now if they lose again? And and also you got to think about is this thing at the end of the year? Do you think all this team for the Chiefs might just break up and do something totally different?
Yeah, they might just blow this whole thing up.
And Andy Reid could be on a hot seat.
He could be on his way out, and we don't know. I mean, I don't know what the Hunt family thinks. They're the ones who own the Chiefs right now, and so we'll see what the Hunt family does. Are they gonna tell Andy Reid to, I think it's time for you to step down? I don't know, or he'll go out on his own terms. All right, Cowboys-Lions on Thursday night, 44-30. Lions beat the Cowboys. Matt Eberflus is the defensive coordinator for Dallas. I don't know what happened to his defense this week against the Lions. They put up 44 points. And Smoking Jim Frazier's buddy, George Pickens, did absolutely nothing, hardly anything at all. And, so here you are with that. And so,
it took him 14 weeks, but George Pickens finally showed up.
No, it's called the real George Pickens. Please,
stand
up. Yeah, exactly. So, all right, guys, let's get into the next game here. Titans-Browns. Titans win 31-29. I'm glad the Browns lost again. I hope they lose the rest of their games and they'll draft. They'll go into the draft with the number 1 pick and pick a stupid quarterback.
They're talking about picking up another quarterback.
Yeah, there you go. Seahawks 37. Sorry, Brandon. Seahawks 37. Falcons 9. Falcons look bad again. I think Raheem Morris is done at the end of the season. He should be, and if he's not, there's something wrong with the Blank family.
He should be fired, but he shouldn't even get up tomorrow with a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, should.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. Vikings 31, Commanders nothing. 2 bad teams out of everything, but a little bit of pride. But how about this?
Speaking of Brandon,
look who came in.
Yeah, he's on Facebook here. Brandon, thank you for participating in it. He's also on our YouTube here. What's going on, fellas?
We just got done talking about your Falcons, and Raheem Morris needs to be fired tonight. He shouldn't even wake up.
He needs to be.
I'm defending you, bro. I'm defending you.
Yeah, and there's the sports nuts there, and there you are.
He also said to me just a minute ago that he had a good practice. So I guess his team had a good practice because he's the coach.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He coaches basketball. So. And I wish him well. I hope his team does well this year. And as long as they practice and do what they have to do, I think they'll win. So there you go. Sports Nuts Tuesdays and Fridays. They have shows, some great guests on as well. And with Brandon Keeler heading that up as well. Also, we have, there we go. Yep, there it is. You heard it. Yes, fire that clown. That's exactly it. All right. Okay, Rams, Cardinals, again, 10-10 still in the second. But how about this upset, guys? You ready? The Saints upset the Buccaneers at home. How about this one?
That That's surprising. You know,
Wow. They let Kellen Moore and his sad New Orleans team beat them at home. Oh, I'll lay $1 to a dime that my friend Peter Blake is putting up with all these Tampa Bay fans asking for Todd Bowles to be fired. How about that? How much you want to put down on that?
I bet he's
on right now.
He was well. See, yesterday I was listening to his stream yesterday, Peter Blake, and he was complimenting. You know, can they do it again? Can they win? And he was upbeat about it. But now I guarantee you, he's going to be livid because he's actually there at. He was actually there. He said to everybody that he was actually going to be at the game and doing a live stream after the game. So he's pretty much going to be. It'd be interesting what his stream is going to be like when he gets it uploaded. So he is probably mad as all get out.
Yeah, he said
Sportsnet says Peter's probably mad to all get out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then not only is he mad to all get out, but he's going to be hammered with phone because he takes phone calls. He's going to get hammered about firing Todd Bowles. Fire Todd Bowles. You know, when Todd Bowles took over as coach, Tampa wanted him out of there. The fans wanted him out. They didn't want him. So I mean, you know, so we'll see. All right, Titans 31, Browns 29. I already mentioned that. Colts lost today. Daniel Jones hurt again, 36-19. How about the Jacksonville Jaguars and Liam Cohen and his? How about these first-year coaches, guys? Ben Johnson, Liam Cohen. How about them two? They're the two right now that are winning games as new coaches. Kellen Moore, his Saints are stinking up the joint. Aaron Glenn, he can't win a game if he tried. And you know, so how about these new coaches starting to win, winning some games this year? Brian, go ahead.
My thing was, I was watching a little bit while y'all were watching that one. I was watching Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence looks better than he was a couple weeks ago, and this team has really turned it on. How fast they've actually involved in his offense and the defense, and I'll tell you what, they actually look pretty good. You know.
Yeah, they might even take their division.
Yeah,
you know.
They could win the division really quick. It depends on how they do the rest of the season, and we only got a couple more weeks, and they're in the playoffs, so they can win the next two. Yeah, that would be 15 and 16, and then next 2 weeks, they can actually take that week 18 or 17 off. You know?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
so it's coming down to very tight. So most of these teams that are probably going to knock themselves out are going to go, okay, well now we're going to relax the players because in 2 weeks. A lot of players are not going to play.
No, not at all.
Not at all, because they're going to be. But this year in the NFL, you can just say, hey, this team is going to play, this team. But Jacksonville is very close to being that type of team that they look better than any other team right now, you know.
So, all right, halftime. This is always a dogfight. Broncos 14, Raiders 7. All right, without Chip Kelly at all as offensive coordinator, he's been fired. So, by the way, Pensman, you got your wish. I heard that the Steelers are going to hire Chip Kelly to be the assistant to the offensive coordinator. So there you go.
To the assistant, to the other assistant.
To the other assistant. There you go.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, but anyway, there you go. But
the Packers.
We do hey, we have 2 tight ends. We can't have 2 offensive coordinators.
Yeah. We got the Packers up on the Bears 7-0 going in.
Yeah, I was going to mention that as well. But that's
Ralph.
at Lambeau Field. And, you know, Green Bay always wins in Lambeau Field. All right.
Hey, Ralph.
Tomorrow night. Yeah, go ahead, Pensman.
Why is Jalen Ramsey getting burned all of a sudden?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. All of a sudden, his true colors have come out. I mean, you know, he's been getting burned. I think, if you ask my personal opinion, with the beginning of the season, remember when he was playing that aggressive style and he kept getting penalties? Right. I'm just wondering if he's afraid to play that aggressive style because he might get penalties. You understand what I'm getting at?
Yep.
And now they're saying your buddy Joey Porter this year only has 5 penalties. Last year, there was one game he had 5 penalties in one game. So, but of course, too, he's been in the tub some of the year, too. So, you know, you can't help the club if you're in the top.
In my book, he's still 24 in my book.
There you go. All right, tomorrow night, guys, Eagles, Chargers. I know Pensman hates the Eagles, so he's probably going to take the Chargers tomorrow night and Jim Harbaugh's team at home. Brian, your thoughts tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say the Eagles. This is gonna be another close one. The Eagles haven't
Chargers
been
are up
playing.
and coming too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Eagles haven't been playing really good at all.
No.
So, but the
Must take
Chargers
it
have.
easy.
But this is gonna be a knockout fight out. I mean, this could get very interesting. But the Chargers are playing at home. But I think the Eagles could pull this out by 3. I think they'll kick a last-second field goal or something. Or something might happen. Something is going to happen odd. It's just going to be one of those odd games. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You're right, Ralph. I'm going with the Chargers, not because I don't like the Eagles, but Justin Herbert's coming from injury. We'll see what happens. J.K. Dobbins, see how he plays. And everybody's fighting with each other in Philly, so we'll see how they react. But I have the Chargers winning by 3.
All right, guys. Final thoughts. We're going to wrap it up because we're going into our usual Saturday college football show today. We have a special. We're going to talk about the bowl games, coaches moving around, and who's going to win some of these bowl games and everything else going on here. So we're going to be getting into that real soon here. So here we are. That's coming up in a few moments here. Final thoughts and score for the Steelers-Miami game. Well, I think we already did that, did we? I know Brian did. Pensman, what's your score?
Yeah, my final thoughts is that the Steelers got to play better defense. They can't let other teams catch up like they did today. Alex Highsmith, I give you credit. You actually showed up when you had to. You fought the injury. You did what you had to do. But Steelers defense, Ramsey, you got to be in beast mode. You gotta be furious. We brought you here for a reason. You gotta play like you did. And I got the Steelers winning 28-21 against the Dolphins. I don't think Tua can handle the Steelers defense pass rush.
All right, you got that correct. We'll see what happens. Steelers 21, Miami 17. That's what I look at. I think it's going to be either a last-minute touchdown or we're going to have to come back or we're going to have to do something. And Miami's up and coming right now. They've won 4 in a row, and they've beaten some key teams.
And Zillow has a question before we go.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
A lot of questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Ask your question quick.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Because we got to get to the college show.
Yeah, I am the Pensman. Go Chargers. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead if you have a question.
If not, you can ask us at the college show.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay. Thank you for participating in today's post-game show. We're now going to be switching into the college football show. Have yourself a great one, and please, by all means, be safe.
There we go. There's the question.
Sorry. Go ahead. All right. Hold on.
One down.
All right. Go ahead. I was saying that I probably would ask questions during the stream. Not right now. All right. Well, okay.
Oh, all right. You're good, though. But we'll see you at the college show.
All right. We're getting ready to go to the college football show, shift gears, and get into that coming up next. So stay tuned right here on the RW Media Productions on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, X, and also on the Kick Network. And we're also streaming on Pensman Sports and on the Tiger Stripes Media as well. All right. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. And please, if you're not going to participate in the college show, please be safe. Thank you. And good evening and welcome to a very special edition of the College Football Show. Those of you who don't know, we're on Saturday mornings, 10 a.m., YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, X, and the Kick Network, and also on the Huddle Sports Network, and soon to be on a few other networks as well. Sports Nuts, Amped Up Sports, and a few other networks I'm working on as well. I've been working for a long time, trying to get on some of these networks, and we're very, very close. I will tell you that much now. It's getting there. We're going to be syndicated on a bunch of radio stations across the country as well. So keep that in mind when you talk about programming. We have some of the best here, and also with the Sports Nuts as well, and Amped Up Sports and a few other prominent people that also have that have some good programming, great programming as well. But tonight we're going to talk about the college bowl season, and I promised you we're going to dive into this. Saturday, we'll dive into it some more. Coaches moving all over the place. We've talked about that on Saturdays. And until the bowl season has been satisfied, we will continue to bring you up to speed on some college football stuff that's going on. The Saturday Sports Show will be back starting at the end of the college bowl season. All right, we're in the Mata Heating and Air Conditioning Studio, 724-2010-500. Western Pennsylvania's #1 heating and air conditioning company. They also offer UV lighting and snow melt. For information, 724-201-0500. Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. And also, we are sponsored by Mike Dotson Realty, Ocean City, Maryland, 410-596-1681. Mike Dotson Realty. Call him today for short-term rental. Hotels are going up. Prices are going up at the hotels in Ocean City. You don't have to take out a loan, mortgage your house or whatever. Get a short-term rental from Mike Dotson, 410-596-1681, Mike Dotson Realty, Ocean City, Maryland. All right, guys, let's get started with our college bowl special. Yes, Pensman.
Hey, Mickey.
Check out
Yeah.
the two comments, especially Sports Nuts one.
Yeah, I know. I did hear about Kansas State, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Kansas State and Iowa State both opted out of their bowls and will get fined $500K each. Wow. That is news right there. Thank you, Brandon Keeler, for that. Wow.
And also, we got some news too that Notre Dame has opted out of theirs too.
Yes.
So
yes, Brian
Bennett
here with the news. There you go.
Yeah, so there it is on that one.
Here, hold on. Let me put this up for a little bit. There you go. There you are.
There. Yeah, there's that one. As a team, we decided to withdraw our names from the consideration for the bowl games following the 2005 season.
So that means Duke's in the playoffs. Let's go.
Yeah, so we appreciate all the support and the families and fans, and we're hoping that to bring the 12th Nation title to South Bend in 2026, the 2025 Notre Dame football team. So they sent out that one on X a while ago, and also Sheffer did that too. So he put it on his. So
wow,
that's
some crazy news going on in college football today. I mean, Notre Dame, Kansas State, Iowa State opted out. Well, Iowa State just lost their coach, Matt Campbell. We spoke about this on Saturday. Matt Campbell's going to be the new head coach at Penn State. And not only is he going to be the new head coach there, Terry Smith has re-signed for 4 years as a chief recruiter or top recruiter. And also he will be I'm sorry?
Master
recruiter. That's right. That's what I was told. Master recruiter. That's right.
Which is news to me because I never heard that before.
Yeah, well, that's what he is a master recruiting. Him and Bob Pelko, both of them there. They recruit around Western Pennsylvania, and they do a very good job of it. And Pitt wishes they had him. So I mean, that's.
And I don't know if you heard this one, Ralph, or not. That just came up on the line here. Pittsburgh will play East Carolina at the Go Bowling Military Bowl, and that will happen in in Maryland. So that just came on the wire.
That's in Annapolis, Maryland. That's not far from where I live. That's in Annapolis, Maryland.
And then Penn State will play Clemson in the Yankee Stadium, and that will be that one. And probably know Michigan and Texas that we called it yesterday. They'll be playing in their bowl too.
Okay,
so
we're gonna break all these bowls down, but first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna break down the bowls of our teams. Now, Brian just reported that Pitt will play East Carolina in the U.S. Military Bowl in Annapolis, Maryland. So we already know about that. And Clemson is playing Penn
Penn
State.
State. Yep.
That's going to be a really interesting game. Terry Smith versus Dabo Sweeney. Can Terry Smith do it in this bowl game? And so we're going to find out if Penn State can have their Cinderella season and at least win a bowl game for something for the seniors to be proud of. Because Penn State, in their infinite wisdom, decided at the last minute to fire Coach James Franklin. I think they should have waited till the end of the year to see what happens. You saw what Terry Smith did with this team, and too many James Franklin specials. And, that's probably what was the fate of his fate. But you know what? He's at Virginia Tech now, and Virginia Tech's going to be dangerous come next season. So, don't sell
Ralph, it's also
especially if they get Han.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, Brian, first we'll start with you. Clemson versus Penn State. Go ahead. What do you think?
I think this is going to be this is actually going to be an offense against you don't know what Penn State's going to look like. They've had some really rough games after they fired James Franklin, but this game could actually come down to fourth quarter. It depends on who opts out in the next couple of weeks. But I'm hoping Clemson can actually win this game. And don't forget about the defensive coordinator going back to Penn State, as, one of their I think Allen, that he'll go back to Penn State to coach Clemson. So there'll be home reunion after that. So, yeah.
Okay, and let's see here. The Sports Nut says Christmas Eve is the best. Hawaii versus Cal Berkeley. Absolutely, Brandon. We're going to get into that. I was going to run down all the list of bowl games as soon as we go over our team's bowl games. Pitt is playing East Carolina, and that game will be on, according to what I got here. Let me see here. Oh, it'll be December 16th. It's a Tuesday. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong bowl. Hold on. That's the other bowl. Hold on. Let me get into this here. I think it's on
the December 27th.
Yeah, December 27th, 2 days after Christmas. So that's when that bowl game will be. Clemson and Penn State is when, Brian?
Yeah, Clemson and them are going to play.
Oh, here we are. Same day at noon, December 27th. It's a Saturday. Same day at noon. And Pitt's bowl is at 11 a.m. So,
yeah.
All right. So, let's see here. Michigan. Go ahead, Pensman. Michigan. Go ahead. Texas versus Texas.
Bryce Underwood, Arch Manning. Here we go. Here we go. Everybody buckle up. Bryce Underwood.
Brandon, 24-17. I agree. Go ahead, Pensman.
Yeah, you're good. Everybody is all hyped about this Arch Manning. Guess what? He had a total of 4 complete games.
Yeah.
4. And everybody was predicting him to be the Heisman Trophy winner. Yeah, okay. But Michigan, go Sports Nuts.
There you go, Sports Nuts.
Sports Nuts says 34-31 with Texas. So,
but Michigan, you know what? Michigan
we'll
has
see
a
what
good
happens,
defense.
though.
We'll see what Arch Manning can do against Michigan's defense.
Hey, Ralph and Pensman, already the DraftKings are come out already. The Longhorns are favored by 4.5 right now over.
Yeah, that's too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. My tablet here that I'm using to look for Facebook folks has ran out of power, so I got to charge it here. So I'm not going to be able to find out who's on Facebook. So at this point, I know Brandon and Larry Stryker probably are still on there. I know Larry gets into the Steelers too with Bubba, but we'll see. All right, okay, let's get into the bowl games at hand that are we're going to break down just about every one of them here. All right, first we got the Cricket Celebration Bowl. South Carolina State versus Prairie View A&M. I don't know about any of these teams.
Celebration Bowl.
The Cricket Celebration Bowl. Yeah, there's some funny ones.
Okay, who's playing? I'll tell you who's playing. It's South Carolina State versus Prairie View A&M and State Prison. So there you go. That's who's playing.
Hey.
State Prison.
Oh,
Oh
geez.
my! And don't worry, you'll get the meeting quickly. Oh man! All right, yeah. All right, here we are. All right, the Sportsnet says South Carolina State wins 21-17. All right. There you
Yeah.
go. All right, let's see here. Boise State versus Washington, December 13th, Saturday, the LA Bowl. Guys, do we take Boise State with Dirk Cutter as their offensive coordinator, or do we go with Washington? Start with you, Brian. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go upset here. I'm gonna go Washington Huskies. As of
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, that could happen. But Boise State is a very good offense under Dirk Cutter.
Thank you.
But go ahead, Pensman. You're up.
I got Washington winning.
Yeah, you know what? That makes three of us. I'm going to go with them. I think they're going to win this bowl game. So we'll see. All right. Let's see. South Carolina State, 10 to 15 minutes from the prison there. Oh, I got a trivia question for everybody. Who was a former Steeler and he now plays for the 49ers, is from South Carolina State, and also a 70s Steeler played for South Carolina State. Who is it? Go.
Go ahead, Brian. You're the 49ers fan.
I'm trying to think who it could be.
He used to play for the 49ers. He now plays for the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, gosh.
Hargrave?
Yes, very good. All right, yeah. Benson got that one. All right, now, who's the 70 Steeler that played in the 70 Super Bowls that went to South Carolina State? And I'll give you a hint. He's a minority owner. He's a minority owner of the Steelers. He's one of the minority owners. Go.
Pensy, y'all should know this one.
I know who it is.
I don't know who it is.
Coward?
John Stallworth.
Okay.
Yeah, John. No, I'm sorry. Donnie Shell. Donnie
Ah,
Shell.
you messed up your own trivia.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I apologize for that. Donnie Shell played for South Carolina State as well. And Javon Hargrove, who we should have never got rid of, and we should have forked out a little bit of money for, we wouldn't be having these problems on the defensive line, And
Hargrave and Bud Dupree should still be on there.
Well, Bud Dupree, he did. Bud Dupree did my point. He went to another team and then change of atmosphere, and he became a better player. So anybody that can leave the Steelers any time and become a better player, good luck to them.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying it'll be nice to have Bud be on up there.
Oh yeah. All right, the salute to the Veterans Bowl. All right, well, salute to the veterans. I'm not laughing about it. Saluting to the veterans. All right. I thank you for your service. So here we are. Troy versus Jacksonville State. Now, Jacksonville State, who used to coach Jacksonville State? I know who it was.
Dion.
I'll give you a hint. He currently coaches the West Virginia Mountaineers.
Oh,
Richie Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah.
Rodriguez. Okay, Richie Rod. So there you go. But Jacksonville State's in a bowl game this year after he left against Troy. So, formerly known as Troy State. Pensman, we'll start with you. Who are you taking in this game?
Go Jackson State.
Jackson State. Okay, let's see what Sportsnuts has to say.
I don't trust Troy. I don't trust him.
Richie Rod. That's right.
I don't trust Troy either.
All right, Jackson State wins 34-17. Yeah, I'm taking Jacksonville State. How about you, Brian?
I'm taking Jacksonville.
And Rich Rodriguez got left out of Michigan. I don't know.
Well, Michigan wasn't for him. He was trying to shove a square peg into a round hole.
Yeah, no, our fans destroyed him.
Well, the reason why is because Michigan's a running type of a team. I mean, and he brought that high super powered offense that he tries to run. And again, I've said this many times: you can't shove a square peg into a round hole. And I'll tell you who was good at doing that. Dave Wannstedt. He was always good at trying to do that. Shove a square peg into a round hole. And guess what happened?
You could try.
You can
Try.
try.
That's all you can do. All right, next, the Cure Bowl.
Who comes up with these names?
The Cure Bowl. You ready for this one here? This is going to be a good one here. Without Alex Golish, South Florida versus Old Dominion. Old Dominion versus South Florida.
Oh, the Steelers are in a curable bowl. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they need to be in
There
a
you go.
curable. So go ahead. We'll start with you, Brian. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with South Florida.
Yeah, I'm taking South Florida here too.
They look
Alex,
good. So
that's
yeah,
good.
they look pretty
They
good.
still
So
look good. Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead,
South,
Benson.
South Florida. I got the sports that says 28-21.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Okay, the Ventures Bowl.
If you're not having fun, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is on this one.
Oh
This
my!
is at the Camping World Stadium. No, this is at.
Oh, is that the
Yeah.
next bowl you're going to
It's
say?
at
The
the-
Camping
It's
World?
at
No,
the
the
Hancock. It's
Hancock
at
Whitney
the Hancock
Stadium, wherever that
White
is.
Mobile, Alabama. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Louisiana versus.
You got the
You know what?
curable.
This ought to be. This might be a good game. I'm taking Delaware here. Delaware's got a good football team. Louisiana
taking
versus
Delaware.
Delaware.
I'm taking Delaware down the middle.
And it's not because
Down
I
the
live in the
middle.
Delmarva area either. Delaware's
Well,
a
you
good
know.
football team.
Brian's got Delaware down the middle.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right.
That-
And then
that's
I'm Florida as well, says Zillow. Very good. Thank you. And anyone else wants to add their comments to this here, you can do so. Let me get my my other tablet on here so I can find out who's on Facebook. So let me it's finally charged up here with a supercharger. There you go.
All right. Our next
right.
bowl is the toilet bowl, and that's the Browns.
Didn't I say this on Saturday? Didn't I say
did.
this yesterday that we
did.
should have a bowl where you get the 2 worst teams or the 4 worst teams and have 2
Yeah,
bowls?
you did say that. Yeah.
One called the tidy bowl and the other one called toilet
You
bowl
did.
or,
You
or
did.
the flush bowl or something. You know, have
Yeah,
some
we did
company
call
that
it.
has toilet tablets or something.
And then you got to think about the swag. We got to get the swag out too. You know, if we're gonna do
Yeah,
sponsor, it. Yeah,
Exactly.
get the
Okay,
swag
here we
out.
go. Here we go. This is for lazy people. And the reason I say lazy people is because that's why there are lazy people. The Xbox Bowl. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, hey, there we got a good one.
Sports Center in Frisco, Texas. Sports Center, December 18th on a Thursday. Arkansas State versus Missouri State. Missouri State, both of these teams are actually pretty good. I think it's going to be a toss-up. It's going to be a dogfight, I think. Both teams are usually pretty good every year. So, Ed, your thoughts on that? We'll start with you, Pensman.
I got Missouri State winning.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. The hard. All right. All right. Let's see here. Concealed the meeting until 6:20 in the last minute. Oh, okay. There you go. All right. Why does everybody cancel everything last second? Oh, that happens all the time, Zilla.
Yeah.
I know all about that. 35 years in customer service, dude. I know all about it. Believe me. Trust me. I know all about it. So,
Brian, who
No.
you got?
I'm gonna go
Oh.
Mississippi State.
no, it's Missouri
I mean,
State
Missouri
versus
State. I read it wrong.
Arkansas
I was
State.
looking at something.
versus Arkansas
Yeah.
State.
It
there you
happens,
go.
though. It happens.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. I mean, I've had meetings canceled at the last minute. I've had bad weather. I've had all kinds of whatever excuses for to cancel meetings and whatnot. So I've been there and done that. I know exactly what you're going through there. What I can never figure out, everybody,
I
is
heard excuse. I don't want to get out of bed. So that's what I heard. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever. I was like, all right,
there's
whatever.
that excuse. But that's the lazy people's bowl and the Xbox bowl, because I know people who are lazy and don't work and sit at home and play Xbox all day and can work. So, all right, here we go. We're sponsored this segment here that we're talking about the
Citrus.
Bulls, sponsored by BigJimsBikes.com, 410-289-1203. If you need a bike or a scooter, or if you're a handicap as I am, you need a motorized scooter, call Big Jim today or reserve it at BigJims.com or call him at 410-289-1203. Big Jim's Bikes in Ocean City, Maryland. He has 3 locations. He's open year-round. So if you want to come down like for Christmas and you want to go around the boardwalk or whatever, or for the Christmas celebration, you can go ahead and do that. All right.
Mickey
I'm taking.
says
I'm going to
Mickey-
take Missouri State too. So go ahead.
Okay.
So what's up, Benjamin? Go ahead. Zilla, what?
Mickey says the Sports Nuts Bowl.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Mickey Delaney, part of the program. Thank you, Mickey. All right. And Zillow says, how many people are watching. Just a dumb question you don't have to answer. Well, we have 19 right now, according to what I see. So that's better than what we've had. We've already had lower than that, and we're beating some other people out in the in viewers who normally have a lot of viewers but don't now because of us. So all right, let's look at let's see where we're at here. All right, the next one, the Myrtle Beach Bowl, December 19th, Kennesaw State versus Western Michigan. How about Western Michigan winning their championship game yesterday? Kennesaw State got a good football team too. This is going to be a dogfight, I think, but I'm going to take Western Michigan here. I like what I saw from them yesterday against Miami of Ohio. And guess who went to school? What Steeler went to school at Miami of Ohio? Pensman.
Roethlisberger.
Very good. All right. Congratulations to you. All right. Yes, indeed. There you go. You get that. All right. There you are. Okay.
I'm gonna go Kennesaw State.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to go with Western Michigan. I like what I saw yesterday. Go ahead, Pensman.
I got Kennesaw State winning.
All right. Hang on a second here. I got a little bit of a situation here with this tab.
I want to see their streak keep going. It'll be interesting.
All right. I can't. Oh, what the heck? Come on. Seriously?
Hey, Ralph, I got the bowls in front of me.
All right. Here we go. No, I got it right here. Never
Okay.
mind. I had to figure out how to get rid of this thing that came up here. All right. That's in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. That is at the Brooks Stadium, Conway, South Carolina. That shouldn't be too far from you and Brandon there, huh, Brian?
No, it's about 3.5 hours. It's actually where they actually have it at that bowl. It's actually kind of nice because, I mean, even though the water is going to be cold, I mean, there's some nice little stuff around Myrtle Beach and stuff like that. But,
Brian, you want to take Zilla's question?
What do you see the next bowl game here? All right, this bowl may not even happen. They don't have any teams. The teams that they had put in there both canceled out. The Gasparilla Bowl, whatever, or Gasparilla or whatever this is, at Raymond James Stadium at Tampa Bay Buccaneer Stadium, Friday, December 19th. This bowl may not happen unless they find two teams. And I'm hearing stories Rice might be involved because the team's getting out. They're 6-7. So, that happened to Rutgers one year too. They were 6-7 and went to a bowl game.
Yep.
Because somebody all right, let's see what we got here. What's this question here? Okay. 445 hours away. All right. Let's see here. Sorry, Myrtle Beach is nicknamed Dirty Myrtle. Oh wow.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Is it really, Brian? Is it that bad?
Yeah, well, kind of. I mean, if you look from Myrtle Beach, Surfside, and all that, it's kind of like it is. That's why they call it Dirty Myrtle, because if you go down the coast, it's kind of old. Myrtle Beach is old. The residents are old, and it's kind of weird. But if
I
you
got that down here too. So
but if you go a little bit south of Myrtle Beach, then it gets really nice down there. You got Hilton Head, you got Charleston, and then you got Savannah and all that down there in Georgia. But after Myrtle Beach, it's uphill from there because it's nice and
I didn't know. I didn't even know that because I know people who can't afford Ocean City go to Myrtle Beach. So
yeah.
All right, famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Oh, geez.
December 22nd. It's a Monday, 7 p.m. ESPN at Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. That is the stadium where Boise State plays, and they have that blue turf. Utah State versus Washington State. Washington State lost a couple bad games this year. I'm going with Utah State in this game. Pensman, go ahead.
Got Utah State.
Yeah, so, Washington State lost some games they should have won. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm going to go Washington State on this one.
All righty. All right, next, December 23rd, 2 o'clock p.m., Boca Raton Bowl. At Flagler Credit Union Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida. Toledo versus Louisville. All right, Toledo's coach left to go somewhere else, so they're going to be there with an interim coach. Louisville, Scott Satterfield was the former coach here. Jeff Brom is there. Jeff Brom runs a really good offense. Louisville, they had a couple games this year that they probably should have won and they lost. And, I picked them in the polls a few times and they blew it. And so what I'm saying is that Louisville should have won a couple games, but we'll see. I'm taking Louisville in this game. I like Louisville. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm taking Toledo by 3.
Right. Hey, Toledo took Pitt to 6 overtimes last year in a bowl game. Yeah. So, but they're going to be there with an interim coach. Their coach moved on. Pensman, go ahead.
Oh, sports nuts in that number. I got Louisville winning. I don't know what the score is going to be, but he's got 38-10. Him and his 10.
Hey, it could be 34-32.
Yeah.
I
I got Louisville winning against Toledo.
All right, yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. Toledo has a good defense, so we'll see what happens. Western, all right, next game, Tuesday, December 23rd, same date, 5:30 start time, New Orleans Bowl at the Caesars Superdome, Western Kentucky, versus Southern Mississippi. Southern Mississippi's coach went and moved forward. Somebody else is going to be coaching there. I didn't get all the details on that, but I do know that. I'm taking Western Kentucky in this game. Go ahead, Pensman.
Got Western Kentucky.
All right, how about you, Brian?
I'm gonna go Southern. Let's see. I'm gonna go Southern Mass.
Southern Miss 28-21 says Brandon. So
Yeah.
there you go. All right. Let's let me see if I can get my screen to stay on here. All right, there we go. All right, next, here we are. The next one is UNLV versus the Ohio Bobcats. I'm taking UNLV. Dan Mullen's team should blow this team out. Ohio stinks. They're only in it because somebody else wasn't or whatever. Ford Center in Frisco, Texas, and this is the Frisco Bowl. So Frisco Bowl. I'm taking UNLV. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm going to UNLV. UNLV.
44-20, I think here.
Yeah, he didn't say 10.
Oh, you didn't say 10 this time. All right, good. All right, there we go on that one. Okay, Brandon Keeler, here we go. I'm taking your Hawaii in the Hawaii Bowl, which is Christmas Eve, 8:00 p.m., ESPN. And it's Cal versus Hawaii. Cal just fired their coach in the middle of the season. So we'll see where Cal goes, but I'm taking Hawaii in this one. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm going to take Hawaii on this one.
Yeah, Cal with an interim coach. I don't know.
I think they'll win by. I think actually they'll win by 10 or more.
Okay. Yeah, and it's at their home stadium. So
exactly.
And that's a good thing. All right, next. Central Michigan, who didn't have a bad season this year, versus Northwestern. I'm taking Northwestern, Big Ten. Go ahead, Pensman.
Got Northwestern winning this one.
Brian.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take Northwestern because right now they're at a 12.5 favorite. So, yeah, Northwestern all the way on that one.
All right, next we have that bowl was the Game Above Sports Bowl. Is that one? It's at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan, where the Lions play. All right, next, the Rate Bowl. RATE, the Rate Bowl. All right. Jeez. Me up these names of these bowls, man. It's crazy. All right. All right, what's this here? Hawaii as a coach. What's that say, Pensman? Go ahead, read that off to me, please.
Nick Rolovich is the interim coach, first time facing Hawaii as a coach.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought so. All right, there we are with that. Zilla, what's he have to say? You could start coaching a football team with the coach. Yeah, there you go. All right, Northwestern 24-21. All right, there you are on that one. That could be a dogfight because Central Michigan does not have a bad football team, and they're in that MAC conference, one of those tougher teams in the MAC conference this year.
To answer Zillow's question, I'll take Brian Flores to be the coach.
Yeah.
Sports Nut says I'm a coach.
I know, I'm the coach.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Okay, next, let's go into what do we got here? All right. All right. The Rate Bowl, New Mexico versus Minnesota.
No wonder it's called the Rape Bowl.
Yeah. The Rate Bowl. Yeah. This is going to be a toss up for me. Minnesota they're here and there. New Mexico's the same way. Pensman, start with you, God.
I got Minnesota.
How about you, Brian?
Minnesota.
All right, I'll go with you guys on this one. Minnesota. Okay. All right. Do we have a score from the Sports Nuts on this game? Oh yeah, we do. New Mexico. He has them winning 17-10. Let me see if I can get my cursor where I need to be. Why does my eyes bother me tonight every time? All right, here we go. Okay. All right. Oh, well, that's great. You're in New Mexico. I hear it's nice in New Mexico. New Mexico wins 17-10. All right, good for the Sports Nuts. Thank you. All the way, Zillow. All right, there we go. Okay, let's get into the next game. All right, we got FIU, Florida International versus University of Texas, El Paso. Let's see here. In the First Responder Bowl, and that game is right after Christmas Eve, after Christmas Day, the same day as the Game Above Sports Bowl, the Rate Bowl, and the First Responders Bowl are all on the same day, the 26th. I'm taking University of Texas, El Paso in this game. Go ahead, Bensman.
Where are the teams?
Florida International versus University of Texas, El Paso.
I guess Florida International, I guess. I don't know.
Or is this the University of Texas, Austin or something? UTSA. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. I think I am. But I'm taking UTSA. So,
yep.
All right. Okay.
I'm going to take the beep, beep Roadrunners.
Yeah.
There you go.
That sounds good.
All right, next. The Military Bowl, Pitt versus East Carolina. All right, Sports Nuts already gave his score. Brian, your thoughts? Are you taking Pitt or East Carolina? I'm taking Pitt in this game. Hope I'm not wrong.
It depends on how Pitt plays. I'm going to go – you're going to hate me for this. I'm going to go East Carolina.
I'm not going to hate you for it. It's an objective opinion. I mean,
I know, but it
has a bad habit. Narduzzi does not have a very good record at winning bowl games. He's only
that's why I said East Carolina.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to do that.
Yeah, he's laid an egg too many times in bowl games with teams he should have beat. All right, go ahead, Pensman.
I got Pittsburgh winning.
All right.
I'll be the lone wolf on that one then.
Yeah, this one will be Saturday, December 27th, 11 a.m. start time at the Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland. I will tell you, Bill Hillgrove, the play-by-play guy, is happy that we're not going to Yankee Stadium because he said it's a the broadcast there, because he said it's a baseball stadium, and he said where the press box is at for them to do the announcing is too far away from where the game is to be played. It's not viable for a football game, but they insist on putting it there. So there you go.
And it's going to probably be cold, rainy, and snowy. You never know what the atmosphere is going to be there either.
Penn State was up there a couple years ago, and everybody loved it. So
yeah,
and didn't they play Boston College that year?
They did. Yeah, they did.
I think so.
Okay, next.
Michigan just had a game at Wrigley, and no one complained about that.
Yeah, well, it all depends on where and who you are. All right, Penn State versus Clemson. We already talked about that one. I know Brian's going to take Clemson. What are you doing, Pensman?
I got Penn State winning.
Yeah, I'm going with Terry Smith too. Sorry, Brian. I'm going with Terry.
Yeah,
Smith.
You're fine.
No, Penn State. It's been looking better every week since they got to figure out what's going on.
I smell upset. So there you go.
I thought you spelled Clemson or something.
No. All right, Fenway Bowl. UConn with an interim coach, Jim Moore Jr. has left to go to Colorado State versus Army. I'm taking Army. All right. The Army-Navy game actually was today, I believe, too, or yesterday.
That's Saturday.
It's tomorrow.
That's Saturday. That's Saturday.
Yeah. So Army got one more game before they go to their bowl game. So
yeah,
there you go.
Army-Navy's next Saturday.
Guys, are we taking Army in this? All three of us?
Yeah.
Are we going?
Yeah.
I'm going Navy actually.
All right. Well,
Army
well,
don't look.
Navy,
Army,
Navy for the Army Navy game, but this bowl game, I'm taking Army.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Army on this one.
I'm
All
going
right.
Army, and then I'm going Navy for the Navy Army game.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Pensman's favorite bowl game, the Pop Tarts Bowl
There you
Hey,
go.
There's a good one.
in
Yeah.
Orlando, Florida.
First off, what Pop-Tart do you think will win the vote this year? What crazy Pop-Tart will win this year?
A birthday cake.
The birthday cake? Benson, what do you think?
The blueberry kind.
I think it'd be strawberry. Or
The
some
Pop-Tart.
They
The
probably-
Pop-Tart.
cherry. Cherry might win. You know?
Yeah.
When I
Zillow,
could
the Pop-Tart.
I can't anymore. When I could eat Pop Tarts, I used to eat cherry. I love the cherry one. So, all right. Next, the Pop Tarts Bowl, Georgia Tech versus BYU. This is going to be an interesting game. Two teams with really good coaches. Both of them got extensions. BYU's coach was being courted by Penn State. They gave him an extension. Georgia Tech, Brent Key just got another extent or whatever. They just gave him another extension or something to that effect. So, what do you guys think on this one? I'm taking Georgia Tech. Go ahead, Brian.
This one's going to be close. This
Yeah.
one's actually going to be closer than what people think about it is. You got BYU 11-2, Georgia Tech not doing so hot, 9-3. I'm going to go with BYU on this one. I mean, you got 12.
BYU has a good defense.
Yeah.
So we're
Yes,
going
they
to
do. So I'm going to go BYU on
and
that
guess
one.
who and guess who plays for BYU? Chris Hoke, former Steelers son.
Yep.
And he's a starter on the defense.
So
Very good. All right, here we go. The runner-up in last night's championship game or the championship game yesterday in the MAC conference, Fresno State versus Ben Roethlisberger's former school, Miami of Ohio, in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by GM and Juice. Now that's his juice product by Dre and Snoop. That's Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Those of you who don't understand that. All right. But yeah, he's Gin and Juice is a song of his, of Snoop Dogg's. I've played it at parties and weddings. So guys, Fresno State versus Miami of Ohio. I'm taking Fresno State in this game. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm taking Fresno State.
Who you taking, Pensman?
Miami.
Okay.
Ooh, you're going Long Wolf on that one, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am. I want
December
to see what happens.
27th, the same day, December 27th, as well as the Pop Tarts Bowl, the Snoop Dogg Bowl, New Mexico Bowl.
So what's up, everybody? Snoop, Snoop, Snoop.
Yeah, and North Texas versus San Diego State. I know North Texas had a pretty decent year this year.
Yo,
They're
what's
good
going? What's
people.
going? What's chilling? What's chilling?
I'm
San
going
Diego
North
State.
Texas.
I'm going North
I'm going
Texas.
Mean Green. I'm going Mean Green. I'm going Mean Green.
How about you, Pensman?
Mean Green.
Mean Green?
Mean Green.
All right, there we are there. He's with Pensman. All right, there we go. Zillow's there we go. All right, Zillow. All right. Let's see here. What do we got next here? The Gator Bowl. Same night, December 27th, 7:30. The Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida, who is owned by the Kahn family. Missouri versus Virginia. Now, after Virginia laid an egg in the championship game, I'm taking Missouri in this. I was a big Virginia fan until last night. They laid an egg against Duke, and I see them doing it again. Pensman, go ahead.
Oh man, the Gator Bowl. The Gator Bowl.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't know. I don't know who to pick. They both are horrible.
Yeah, I know. Both teams have kind of, yeah.
Brian, what do you suggest?
I'm taking Missouri.
Well, Missouri's
That's
been
what
in
I'm
one
leaning
of those-
towards.
Yeah, but Missouri's been playing the SEC against top. And I'll tell you, they have actually the last couple of games, their last 5 games. Listen to this: they beat Arkansas, lost to a close game against Oklahoma. They won against Mississippi State. They lost to Texas A&M, and they lost to Vandy. And it looks like, and then Virginia's lost to Duke twice now.
Yeah.
They've beat
No,
Virginia Tech.
that's why I'm
No,
struggling.
excuse me. They're 1-1 against Duke. First time they went in overtime, and last night they lost. They lost a couple weeks ago, but Virginia's lost one,
The Underwear Bowl. I like that one.
lost one. So I'm going to go Mizzou on this one. I think Mizzou will
All
come
right,
under.
Zello, thank you for your comments. Appreciate you also watching the show as well, and continue to do so. All right, Mickey Delaney, I like that. I like that comment about the Underwear Bowl. There we go. All right, Texas Bowl, same night, December 27th, 9:15. ESPN, the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. Houston's home field versus LSU minus Lane Kiffin. What do we do here? Houston's not doing too bad. They had a pretty good year. They lost to West Virginia after I picked them to beat West Virginia, and they lost to them. I'm debating on this one. I don't know. This is a toss-up to me. I don't know if I should go with LSU or not.
I'm going Houston Cougars.
Yeah, let's go with Houston. How about you, Pence?
I'm going Houston.
All right, we all agree on Houston.
Ralph, I gotta get going soon, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
Yeah,
going to try to
so
move as fast as possible here. Birmingham Bowl has nobody, no teams. Teams that were scheduled have been backed out.
Yes,
So-
it does. Hey, Ralph. Yes, it does.
No, it
It
doesn't.
has-
I don't see him here.
Well, it's just news report. Pensman Sports versus the Sports Nuts. So who wins that one?
Oh my gosh! All right, next December 30th, 2 p.m. Independence Bowl, Coastal Carolina versus Louisiana Tech. Coastal Carolina's kind of blew some bad games this year. I'm taking Louisiana Tech in this one. And guess who went to Louisiana Tech play for the Steelers? I got two players. Pensman,
No idea.
Terry Bradshaw, and Troy Edwards. All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Brian, go ahead.
Ooh, Coastal Carolina.
All right, how about you, Pensman?
Coastal.
All right, this is going to be a really good game in a dogfight. Music City Bowl, Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tennessee at home, well, it's a home field advantage, versus the Illinois Illini. All right, this is going to be a tough pick right here. Both teams are pretty decent. Illinois is a good defense. I'm going with Illinois in this game. I like Illinois. Go ahead, Pensman.
I think I'm going to take Tennessee on this. Go Vols.
Taking Tennessee, Brian, go ahead.
I got Tennessee.
Tennessee as well. All right, let's move on. Alamo Bowl. Let's see here. USC versus TCU. TCU, their coach, I think, or not TCU. Never mind. No, I'm wrong. All right, USC versus TCU.
I'm going Horned Frogs.
I'm going with them too. What do you think, Pensman?
I got the Frog.
You got
All
the
right.
Frogs.
Yeah,
Frog.
USC's another one that has the specials. They keep losing games that they're not supposed to. Vanderbilt versus Iowa. No doubt about it. The three of us should be on Vanderbilt. I like Kurt Ferentz. I like Iowa.
I'm going Vandy.
Yeah, I'm going with
Go
Vanderbilt.
Commodores.
Another one at Raymond James Stadium. They have two of them this time. The
That'd be a
Reliant
nice
West
venue.
Bowl on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve here. This bowl, nobody to play it. The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. All right, I got a team. The Pennsylvania State prison system versus the Texas prison system. So there you go.
There you go. There you go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
All right, Las Vegas Bowl in Las Vegas. Nebraska versus Utah. Matt Rule just got a new contract versus Utah. Utah, not bad.
Nebraska.
I like
Nebraska.
Nebraska. How about you, Brian?
Nebraska all the way.
All right, good. Three of us agree on that. January 2, the Armed Forces Bowl. And then you have the championship bowls. We'll try to go into that. We don't know who's going to be playing in those yet. Texas State versus Rice. Rice just made it a 6-7 team. I'm going with Texas State here. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm going Texas State.
Go ahead, Pensman.
Texas State.
All right, Liberty Bowl, January 2, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Navy versus Cincinnati, WKRP. All right, Cincinnati, Scott Satterfield's their coach, former Louisville coach, having a reasonable year, but I like Navy. I like their offense. I like how they run their team. I like the way they control the football. Brian.
I'm going to Cincinnati.
WKRP. All right, go ahead,
Yep.
Pens.
In the Navy.
You can. All right, guys, let's go. Pensman got to go, so I want to speed this up a little bit here. Two more to go, and then we're done.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the championships. We'll do that on Saturday because we won't know yet until some of
Yeah.
these games are played. All right, the Mayo Bowl. The Mayo Bowl.
Wait.
The
It's in
mayonnaise bowl.
Charlotte, North Carolina, Mississippi State versus Wake Forest.
I got Wake Forest.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have Mississippi State on this one.
yeah, I'll take Mississippi State.
This is going to be the mayonnaise. Actually, the mayonnaise. This is going to be a toss up here because both teams are
in
terrible.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Next, the mustard bowl.
And
Yeah.
next in the last bowl, January 2nd, 8:00
Ketchup.
p.m. The Holiday Bowl, Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, Arizona versus SMU. I'm going to take Arizona in this game because SMU coulda, woulda, shoulda won some games, and they blew it this year. They should have been in the championship game in the ACC. I'm taking Arizona. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm going to have the Mustangs.
Yeah. SMU, as I mentioned earlier. Wow, SMU, as I mentioned earlier, had some. They lost some bad games that they probably should have won, and so. All right, we're the Underwear Bowl. All right, we already got that one. And Mickey Delaney says Pensman can just hold on to his pants. There you go. All right. All right, guys, final thoughts before we wrap it up. Saturday, college football show, 10 a.m. right here on the social media platforms.
And just let everybody know, I will not be here Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, you won't be here either day. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Ralph, but I can't say on the air, so.
Oh, yeah, that's
You can't
correct.
say it on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
have to fill in or something up. But I'm just letting
Yeah,
everybody
that's
know
fine.
I won't be here Saturday, and I won't be here for the Sunday post game show either.
All right, I'll have somebody fill in. Or I'll
So I
get
just want
somebody.
to let everybody know that.
All right, I'll reach out to a couple people. Go ahead.
I'll call you
okay.
after the show, Ralph.
Okay. All right. Pensman, tell everybody how they can get a hold of you, and you can go ahead and proceed with what you got to do. Go ahead.
You can follow me on Pensman Sports on YouTube. I have about 1,077 now, so if you can help me get to that 1,200 before Christmas or before the New Year's. So, and you follow me on all social media platforms as well.
Okay. Here we are. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I already got that, Pensman. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Gots to go. All right. There we go. All right. Go ahead, Pensman. You can move on. Thank you for being part of both shows. And you have yourself a great one, and we'll be in touch.
All right, and give me a call when you're done with the show.
I will do so because I'm making a pot roast tonight. So I'm having.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Ralphie's Kitchen, everybody.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Ralphie's Kitchen coming up
tonight, pot roast. So.
All right, I'll talk to everybody
All right.
later. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
too.
Have a good
All
one.
right.
Thank you. All right, Brian. Your final thoughts, and then go ahead with
My
how
final
everyone can get a hold of
thoughts. We knew it was going to get crazy, as we talked about it yesterday. This weekend has been really crazy on the NFL and college football, as we all know. So just stand by. So we'll see everybody, this weekend, next weekend. I'll be here, Ralph, with you. So
oh, well, that's good.
yeah.
We'll
So
see.
I'll be here. So
We'll get a couple people on.
Yeah. But anyway, you can find me on Tiger Stripes Media, all the platforms, and everybody, please stay safe and be kind and love each other. I mean, that's what we need in this world. Just be kind to everybody and tell somebody you love them because you don't know how bad of a hard day somebody has. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100% on that. Sometimes people don't realize, they have a bad day to make everybody else's day bad. And, so if you're having a bad day, I've had too many bad days in my lifetime. So, you get them, they happen. So just go with the flow. And we need to change things in this country. We need to start loving each other instead of killing each other. So there you go. That's what we need to do. Yep. So, especially in this country. All right. Thanks, Brian, for your time. And we'll talk to you next weekend. Thank you.
All right. And also the Green Bay Packers are beating, let me see that one more time here. Hang on. Let me see the score. 1 second. I think Green Bay's up by a ton.
Oh, really? They blown
Yeah,
the
it's
Bears out.
21-11. It's 21-11.
Ooh. Well, they're
Yeah,
not blowing them out. They're up
and with 6:10 to go in the third, Green Bay's up 21-11, and Green Bay just kicked one out of bounds, so they're going to start at their 35. The Bears will start at 35. So there you go.
All right. Okay, let me see here. What's the next one? I love you, Ralph and Brian. Thank you very much, Mickey. We love
Thank
you
you,
too,
Mickey.
man. We love you for being part of the show here, and thank you. Another handicap brethren, friend of mine. So
Oh, okay.
I always stick up for my handicap friends. So
There you go.
got a lot of them across the country here. I've been getting some great emails, and I've been getting some bad emails about how I'm a traitor and how I pick on poor Ed Gainey, the former mayor of the city of Pittsburgh, and I get all those emails. I get a bunch of
Yeah.
them, But anyway, and I respond to every one of them too. I mean, I tell you just like I think it. I don't leave nothing out. That's why people don't like me.
Yep.
So, and I don't care. So. All right, Brian, thank you very much for being part of the program. Have yourself a great one. I'm going to make a couple announcements, and we're going to wrap it up here. I want to go make my pot roast. So, all right, all right, Brian, have yourself a good one. Thank you.
Okay,
All right.
no problem.
Brian Pettit from the Tiger Stripes Network, and also from the Sports Nuts as well. So, have a good one, Brian. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Some final announcements before we wrap it up here, and I'm going to get into a couple of them right now. Don't forget, here's my media schedule for my social media platform shows. Tomorrow or Tuesday, Sports Corner Wrestle Talk. We have guests coming on Sports Corner. Check out my social media platforms as well. And Wrestle Talk, we have Tom, the Trapper Tom LaJerke, who is the former or was the ring announcer for KSWA Wrestling. He will be joining Smoking Jim and I at 5 o'clock on Tuesday to talk about the last event coming up for KSWA Independent Wrestling, one of the 25 years of independent wrestling in Pittsburgh. What a great group of guys. They're owned by Bob Orquist, known as Bobby O. And so, there we are with that. That's my social media schedule. Check it out, and I'll be posting on social media this week as well, as I always do. And don't forget, on Thursdays, 1 to 3 p.m., Highway Radio Hits with me, Ralph Williams, and my DJ named DJ Fun. I made my debut last Thursday, and so I will be on again this Thursday with my second show. What we're going to do this week is we're going to do You Pick the Lead Singer, okay? And what I mean by that is I'm going to do Van Halen, Sammy Hagar, and David Lee Roth. You tell me which one you like better. Journey, we're going to do Steve Perry, and then we're going to do Arnel Pineda. We're going to do a song, one of the songs that Arnel sang that Steve Perry didn't, and then we're going to have Steve Perry. You tell me which lead singer you like, and then perhaps I'm also going to do Foreigner, Kelly Hansen versus Lou Graham. Which one do you like for Foreigner? Okay, so there you go. We can even do the Little River Band, Wayne Nelson, or do you like Glenn Sherrick? Okay. We could do a lot of that, though. We're going to have some fun with that on Highway Radio Hits coming up this Thursday. But we're going to do this Thursday, we're going to do Van Halen, and we're going to do, we're going to do Van Halen and Journey. And then the following week, we'll do two other ones as well. We could even go into Starship and Jefferson Starship. Mickey Thomas, Starship versus Jefferson Starship, and Paul Cantner and the gang there. So a lot of, we can, have some fun with this. Highway Radio Hits Thursday, 1 to 3 p.m. All right. Okay, let's get into the my Saturday schedule, and we'll start off with this first. The Saturday and Sunday, the Ralph Williams Show. All right, and then also, don't forget about the Sports Corner Radio Show on Saturday, every Saturday, 2 o'clock p.m. Sorry, I got the wrong one there. That's for Tuesday. All right, there we go. Saturday, 2 p.m., the Sports Corner Radio Show, 1250 a.m., The Answer, 92.5 on the FM dial, and 1250, The Answer, The Answer, PGH.com. Don't forget about that. Ralph Williams, Smoking Jim Frazier, Claudia Rosano, Luther Dupree, best sports show in Western Pennsylvania on a Saturday at the 2 p.m. slot. And last but not least, and I didn't forget, okay, my new show. It's not my new show. It's a reboot of the Ralph Williams show, but it's in a different city. It's in Pittsburgh on weekends. Don't forget to tune into all that. Wednesday, don't forget 7:30 p.m. The Way I See It. And the first we start off with Ralph's opinion. We talk national topics. The Way I See It, we talk topics around the Delmarva area here and several other places, Pittsburgh, where I'm from originally, and some other things. We're going to be talking about the closing of the Snyder of Berlin plant in Berlin, Pennsylvania. What a travesty that would be. They're talking about closing it at the end of next year, but there's some fighting going on. State reps are getting involved. I'm going to try to have some on as guests, not on this show, but on both my Philly and Pittsburgh shows as well. I'm going to try to get somebody on to talk about either from the government in Berlin or from somebody in, or either in politics or a reporter or somebody, get somebody on to talk about that as well. All right. For Brian Pettit and Pensman Sports, and I want to thank them for being part of the show. And I want to thank you for being part of the show tonight. It was a great doubleheader. We talked about the bowl games, dissected all that. And Saturday, we're going to give you all the championship bowl games and talk some more about college football. As college football starting to wind down, a bowl season, holiday season is coming up. It's going to be a great, I love bowl season. I do. I watch all the games. I try to watch every one of them or most of them. And it's very entertaining. It's very fun. The only thing I don't like about it, folks, is I don't like the way the NCAA, and I've said this many times, needs to have a rule where coaches can't do anything. They can't move around. They can't sign contracts. They can't do anything until their bowl game for their team is satisfied. So let's say, for instance, somebody, I'm going to use, for instance, Pat Narduzzi decides to go to Michigan State. I'm going to use this is just hypothetical because it's not happening for the third time. All right. Let's say he wants to go to Michigan State. He can't do it until the bowl game is satisfied, because I'm tired of these interim coaches coaching these bowl games and the transfer portal, people moving around. That's already been handled. But the NCAA got to get a grip on two things. They got to stop that, and they got to stop the NIL from getting out of hand. If the NCAA does that, now that they got some rules for the transfer portal, okay, if they do that, then guess what happens? We have a balanced thing in the NCAA. And the NCAA will be the biggest heroes because they went ahead and they balanced. They got some structure, and they need to do this. That's the last thing they need to do. They need to control, or the last two things they need to do: control the NIL by making it like a salary cap kind of setup like the NFL, the NBA, and the NHL. And they also need to do something about these coaches. You can't leave your team until after your bowl game is satisfied, unless you're fired. Now, if you're fired, that's another story. Okay. And a lot of these teams, they don't fire their coach till the end of the year, but some of them in the middle of the season, like Cal, Penn State, and a few others, that's fine. All right, I get that. All right. But if you're leaving to go to another team, you can't go to that team. You can't sign a contract until your bowl is satisfied. Okay. And I don't care if the team squawk about recruiting or whatever, because I'm tired of seeing these interim coaches coaching these bowl games. I mean, nothing against interim coaches. But do you see what I'm getting at here? Do you see the point I'm trying to make here? All right. Because it'll make the bowl games more interesting if you have the coach there. All right. All right. I'm Ralph Williams. I am Ralph Williams. Yeah. Let me talk to you every single week. I'm talking to you on either my social media platforms or my radio shows and my new music show on Highway Radio Hits, Thursday 1 to 3. And I'm working on a couple more as well. So just to let you know, I'm going to be out there. And if you don't know my name by that time, shame on you. All right. Have a great one. And please be safe by all means. Thank you.